We're on to day 7, and it's the turn of McDowell's number 1. And it's probably called number 1 for a reason, as this is the number 1 selling Indian whiskey brand in the world for the last few years. This is a 90 milliliter bottle that cost 85 rupees. And this whiskey is made by Diageo, so United Spirits out here, Diageo. The original McDowell was founded, I believe, in 1898 by Angus McDowell, who came over from Scotland and founded this here. But the number 1 whiskey wasn't first produced till 1968. So it is quite old, but not as old as the company. Right, let's get this glass over. And let's get this out into a glass. I believe this is made with a mix of Scottish and Indian malts. I think most of the ones we'll be having on this list are blended whiskies. There's not very many single malt whiskies. There are some, and I do have some from Goa, but they're not going to be included in this because I don't think they're the big sellers. Right, let's have a quick look at the colour. Again, as looks quite standard with the grains and everything else that's going on here, this looks to be a medium amber colour for me. It's not a dark amber, it's a medium amber. That's quite a standard colour that we've got on these. Now let's go in and smell the nose. Okay, there is a bit of nose there, that's good. I would say it's very grassy on the nose. Yeah, that's quite a grassy nose. There is obviously the spirit notes in there as well, but once you get beyond those spirit notes, you are smelling obviously the malt and the grass. Right, let's get in and taste this and see what it tastes like. As I say, expectations are high for this being the number 1 Indian whiskey in the world. Again, a lovely smooth body, as we've had with 2 of the other ones, the 8 PM and the Imperial, but lovely smooth body. So I don't think the grass comes through in the actual taste. Taste-wise, it's a bit more woody, nutty in flavour. Just seeing if there's anything else that follows through. Definitely woody and nutty in the flavour. Try and get that all around the mouth and see. Nope. It's soft. There's a light alcohol burn on the end, but not much. A bit of heat, really. That's what you're getting at the back of the throat. But yeah, very smooth and a decent drop at that price. Let's get the trusted water out and try and mix a little bit just to see if we can get these oils separated and give off a bit of a different nose or flavour. It doesn't change the nose. It's still got a lot of the grass, the grassiness and malt. That's what I'm getting there. All right, we've not changed the nose. Not to be expected, actually, to be fair. None of these really have had much of a change on the nose when I've had water, but the taste has changed. So that's the important thing. Let's see how the taste has developed. All right, so we already had a smooth whiskey. I think the wood has gone. There's not the woodiness there anymore. A bit of nut, also caramel as well, I would say, is coming in. And as well, maybe a bit of citrus. Very, very, very light amount of citrus in there as well. That is, when you add water, it's amazing how it can change the actual concept of a drink. I'm not saying loads of water and drowning it out. I'm just saying a small amount. It can totally change the perception of the drink. As I said, the nuts is still there, but that woodiness that was there has sort of gone, and it's been replaced by a bit of caramel, which is probably the water and the sweetness coming together and replacing what perhaps was the woodiness. And I said there's a slight, ever so slight citrus element to it. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's my number one at the moment at all, actually. I've not even gone on to the most expensive ones. And I would say there are some that are lower price that I think are maybe better than this, but its sales speak for itself. It is number one. I also realised I said something wrong earlier on. One of the, maybe day two, day three, maybe day three when I'd done Director's Special. I said Director's Special was the only one that was represented twice in this list. I'm completely wrong, because we have also, and I'm looking to see where it is, yeah, I'll put it here, the Signature. Signature is actually McDowell's Signature. So we've got another version of the McDowell, and this is the upmarket version. And also we have an upmarket version of the Seagram's Imperial Blue. We actually have Seagram's Blender's Pride. So we do have some distilleries or some whiskey brands that are represented twice on the same brand level. That is going to be interesting again, much like how I thought the black was better than the Director's. I wonder if the Signature is going to be better than the McDowell's number one. But for me, this has been my 12 days of Indian whiskies, and I'll see you on the next day. Take care, everyone. Yeah, nice and smooth, mellow, but I think there's better.